Hello everyone. In the first portion of the chapter, we discussed the basic principle of conducting marketing research. Now in the second portion of this chapter, which is the last portion of conducting marketing research, is related to measuring marketing productivity. There are several ways to measure marketing productivity. The most common and the most discussed ways are marketing metrics and marketing mix modeling. Now these two different terminologies has a lot in common because both of them are dependent on advanced statistical tools. However, marketing metrics is considered to be less intensive and less complex as compared to marketing mix model. So this is the difference which I want you to remember currently in this part of the lecture. Later on, we are going to come to know more details about the differences and the functions of both different systems. So right now, I want you to understand that in order to measure productivity, especially the marketing productivity, we have two different ways, which are marketing metrics and marketing mix modeling. Okay, so what is marketing metric? By the very definition, you can say marketing metrics are measurable values used by marketing teams to determine or demonstrate the effectiveness of campaigns across all marketing channels. So basically, marketing metrics is the set standards of values. There is a way through which we can determine that which of the marketing campaign is more effective in comparison to the other campaigns. In other words, if I can relate it to example, let's suppose you are running a website, you have your own blog, and there is a handsome number of people visiting your blog every day. So the number of people visiting your blogs and the number of people going to be converted as your customer among these visitors are your specific leads. So all these information which we are seeing on the screen related to a website, let's suppose leads which are known as the potential customers and new wins which is known as the new customers, all of these are actually marketing metric. So metrics is actually the representation of certain standards which we use, or we can say we utilize, to determine the effectiveness of campaigns across all marketing channels. Okay, so let's suppose you spend around about 5,000 rupees on a marketing campaign such as displaying a billboard somewhere in the city. Now, how many customers reach you after seeing that billboard? How are we going to measure such kind of a content? Marketing metrics is going to help us in this kind of a situation. So basically, we can say marketing metrics helps us to identify or to calculate the impact of marketing campaigns. Okay? As per the Philip Kotler's, marketing metrics are defined with more details. As per his elaboration, marketing metrics enables marketers to quantify, compare, and interpret information in relation to the marketing performance. The idea is we can go back to the previous example related to a website. Let's suppose you have 1000 visitors on your website. So this number 1000 is basically quantification. The number of people visiting your website, the time they are going to spend on your website, all these information can be represented with numbers and more advanced statistical equations. So basically, marketing metrics enable marketers to quantify marketing information, which will help them to find marketing performance. Secondly, through marketing metrics, you can compare data, which means, going back to the same example, let's suppose you have a website and you try to boost your website through Google promotions. So let's suppose you have spent 5,000 rupees on boosting the reach of your website. And due to this marketing campaign on which you have spent 5,000 rupees, you somehow end up successfully with 1,000 customers. So the relationship between the investment of money in the marketing campaign against the number of customers is actually giving you comparison between different patterns. So we can say that marketing metrics help marketers to compare marketing performance. And finally, when you have the information with the help of marketing metrics, you will be able to interpret those informations. So marketing metrics will help you to interpret information. By that I mean that it will help you to analyze information. So it's quite easy to understand when you have information about the number of visitors to a website, how much time they have spent on your website, what did they click on your website. All of these informations are basically helping you out to understand the customers. And all of these information in fact helps you to better analyze, compare, reflect on the data. That's why we say that marketing metrics enable marketers to interpret information. So what you have to remember, we have three variables: quantify, compare, and interpret. These are possible with the help of marketing metrics to use these variables to find marketing performance. In order to further clarify your concepts, I would suggest you to click on this link or note down this link with yourself. It's a YouTube video and it will give you further clarification about marketing metrics. So kindly spare time and watch this video as well. Furthermore, if you try to look into the details about marketing metrics, it helps you to collect information. So in a way, it's a tool that can automatically collect information for you. So it's a kind of a research approach, you can say. So marketing metrics will help you to find the information from external sources as well as internal sources. I'm focusing on external sources here, which include awareness. So let's suppose you want to know about your audience. You want to know about your target market. So how many people have come to know about your product? You can find out about awareness, which is related to marketing campaigns. So in other words, you have a marketing campaign launched on 1st of June 2020 and you want to know about its results, that how many people are aware. Marketing metrics will help you to find that out. Secondly, it will also give you representation in terms of market share. So in the current market, the total population using the product which is similar to your products, or perhaps the entire industry what is going on in the entire industry, and what is your share of customers, or what is your share of revenue in the entire industry. Marketing metrics can help you with that. Relative prices of your competitors. You can compare your own prices with competitors through this model. And you can also learn about the number of complaints, which is quite an important and essential area to learn about customer complaints, or to find out about customer queries. You can set up a system, you can set up a design inside your organization marketing information system that can help you to notify the customer complaints as well as the customer satisfaction. If the customer has used your products, you can learn about their perception about the product as well. Total number of customer is the very basic of marketing metrics, to know about the entire number of clients or the customer acquired in a certain period of time. And you can also find out about the perceived quality about your product, the way the people think about your product, how they think about in terms of quality about your business. And also you can find about your loyalty and retention. Loyalty and retention basically means that if somebody is your customer, how long are they going to be your customer in future, or perhaps how long they have been your customer. So are you good at retaining the customers as a business, or are you losing your customers? Moreover, you can find out about the perceived quality as well, which we have discussed. But here it's saying relative perceived quality, which means that your product perception, the customer perception about your product in comparison to your competitors. So these are the different external factors. I will definitely like to say here that it is not the only sources or the only information which you can unravel through marketing metrics. There are so many other areas which you can dig out and find out yourself, where marketing metrics can help you. There are some internal factors as well. Internal factors are related to employees, the inside environment of the organization, whether your workers are happy with you, the satisfaction level of worker relation to your marketing campaign success. All these different ideas are related to internal factor, and that too can be calculated or measured through marketing metrics. Okay, so if you want to find more details about the external and internal sources, you can grab your book, which I've shared with you, written by Philip Kotler, and Conducting Marketing Research is a chapter where you can easily find these details. Okay, so in the beginning, if you remember, I've discussed that there are two different models: marketing metric and marketing mix modeling. And the important thing to note up here is that these two models are different from each other, and the difference is a very thin line, because marketing mix model is sort of a same approach. It tries to quantify the impact of several marketing inputs on sales and market share, but the difference is related to complexity. Marketing mix modeling is more detailed and more advanced as compared to simple marketing metric. In a marketing mix model, you basically compare multiple variables at the same time. So probably you will find out about the cost of advertisement and its relation to your finance department, your marketing strategy, or perhaps the number of sales activity. Let's suppose you have increased the number of sales force, and you want to find out that whether this sales force is going to give us any positive effects on increasing the numbers of sales. So here we look into multiple variables like advertisement, sales activity, operations, and external factors. Okay, external factors we have just discussed it. So I just want to clarify to you that you will find it a bit challenging to differentiate between marketing metric and marketing mix modeling, but I can help you to understand it through simple difference is that marketing mix modeling is more advanced and more complex. In this kind of a model, we try to incorporate so many different variables and try to compare it through advanced statistical tools and find out what is their impact on marketing activities. You have these links which you can see in the bottom of this slide. These are the two websites. So I would like you to visit these websites to learn more about marketing mix. Here we have an example. Like let's suppose the sales means like the number of products which you have sold through your marketing campaigns. So marketing mix modeling can help you understand that what were the reasons behind the increase or decrease in your marketing sales. For any organization, for experienced organization, in fact, whenever they want to promote their product, they are going to use different mediums. Now let's suppose we have a shoe shop where we are selling shoes in the market. So we want to promote our product. We can go on a digital media. We can advertise it on Instagram or Facebook or maybe some other social media network. We can do this through other ways as well. We can make an advertisement for TV or radio or maybe print outdoor. So I've used different ways to promote my product. Now in the end of the day, when the promotion campaign is over, I want to learn about it, that what was the main source of increase or decrease in my sales. So in order to learn about that, you need to have a systematic marketing mix model placed in your marketing information system. So I have an organization, and let's suppose I have a advanced marketing mix modeling software, so I can find out that what was the main source of increase in my sale, whether it was the digital marketing or is it the campaign on a TV, or perhaps it was because of the season. Maybe in some season people like to buy more shoes, or maybe it's because of my efficiency in supply, or maybe there are some sponsors or some other means. So what do you see? There are different multiple sources and mediums which can actually help you to increase your sales. Now marketing mix model will help us to find out, to determine that which particular medium or perhaps which particular variable is more effective or has more impact on our sales activity. So let's suppose through marketing mix model, we figure out that digital marketing was the most effective medium to increase our sales. So what is it going to help us with? Well, simply in future we are going to invest more on digital marketing because our customers are coming from this medium, and we will spend less on TV or perhaps on any other way around. Okay? I hope it makes sense. Okay, the last discussion we have in this chapter is related to marketing dashboards. So what is marketing dashboard? Basically the function it performs is that it gives us the idea that what is our current position, how do we perform in the market as per the current situation. Or the more detailed understanding would be marketing dashboard is typically, it's sort of a interface, just like the idea of dashboard in your car. You have a dashboard, you can open it, and you can place some of your important tools and accessories in your dashboard. Same is the marketing dashboard, and it's used by the market leaders, let's suppose marketing managers, the other decision makers. So the dashboard is their interface which may they have on their computer or their laptops or tablets, in which they can look into their figures related to marketing. KPIs is generally known as the key performance indicators. That what are the performance indicators? Perhaps you have spent a lot of money on a certain campaign, on an advertisement, in a TV or maybe digital media. So how are you performing? How many customers have you reached so far, and how many customers have actually become your long-term customers? So such kind of a data can be represented in dashboard. The interesting thing about dashboard is that it simplified data which is easy to understand. So it does not go through all the advanced equation on the front screen. It will give you simple patterns, that what is the number of people, or what's the actual cost of particular activity. So it make it easier for the marketers to read out and understand what is going on as per the marketing performance. You may be wondering that what is marketing dashboard looks like. In this diagram you can see a clear example of marketing dashboard. It's basically designed by a company known as Your Logo. So what you see here, try to get your head around the different variables mentioned on the screen, then it will be more easy for you to understand. So what do we see as a column here? We see Facebook likes, YouTube subscribers, LinkedIn followers, and Twitter followers. So you see these different bars are giving you information about all your social media network sources or social media websites where you are performing your marketing activities. So they're giving you basically the patterns, and you see 72% sites, perhaps people have visited you, 44% trust your product, and your Google ranking is 25% increased in the last month or whatever. So the entire interface is giving you, a simple idea about your marketing activities and marketing performances. Usually for businesses, it is very difficult to look into all the different pages on social media separately. So they can use an application which can integrate all the social media pages and give a comprehensive report about what is going on each social media page. So just imagine being a manager, it is going to be quite easy for you to understand different marketing indicators if you have a marketing dashboard. So dashboard is quite frequently used in sophisticated organization. You can simply understand it. I would like to summarize that dashboard is basically an interface. It's like a software which integrate information from different sources and display it on a screen which is easily understandable, and the managers or the concerned person who is using the dashboard is going to be able to make decision on the basis of information given on the dashboard. Okay, so this is our entire chapter end here, and we are going to start a new lecture tomorrow. Hopefully the internet will have no troubles. If it's going to have same troubles, then I might go with the recordings. So my suggestion, spare your time. We didn't have a good class in the morning due to the disconnections, frequent disconnections. So I want you guys to read it out. Read it out, these slides which I'm going to share on Google Class. Listen to this video. I hope I tried my best to define all these different terminologies. Try to make sense out of it. And tomorrow, inshallah, when we will have class, we are going to have a question answer session. I will be waiting for your questions and I will try to answer your queries regarding the topic. So I want you to be well prepared for tomorrow class so that we will be on the same page of discussion. Thank you very much for your time.